Workout today. Um, I am going to be short and sweet. I'm a little bit quieter because I'm actually in the house. So my office is right across from where baby sleeps. So I'm going to be a little bit quiet today. But guys, we're going to talk about runways, and this is something I've shared that I actually learned from Shanda Sumter, and I just felt like this is such an incredible thing, and it's everything for you making sure that you do your goals, whether it's financially reaching your goals, or if it's spiritually reaching your goals, your mission in life, if it's your goals for your family. You always have to have that runway there. And we have the goal, and people say, oh, you have a goal, then put a time on it. And I don't like that, because I do and I don't, because I've definitely hit goals and just put a meditated on and wrote 1,000 times I'm gonna hit it by this goal, and I did, or by this time frame. That goal hit that goal by that time frame, and I did, and it was like, whoa, like, was that real? That actually happens. So I'm not saying to not do that, but I feel that the push is stronger whenever you put it on what I'm calling a runway. And like I said, this is Shannon Sumter told me this, but on a runway. And what that does is like this arbitrary, oh, by next year, this time next year, I'm going to be X, Y, and Z. That's great and that's fine and all, but it's just the next year. Technically, if you do it the following year, does that make a difference to you? Like, that's not a runway, that's just this arbitrary number that you set. If you put it to a an actual goal that is going to expire if you don't hit it by then. Let me give you an example. I want to have an incredible, I want, our dream house to have an incredible game room by the time my son is a certain age. And that age keeps on getting lower and lower the crazier the world gets. And let me tell you why. Because I want all of his friends and sons, I mean both, but I think about my oldest, in this, because he's getting closer. I want my house to be the house that everybody or all the kids want to come to. So I can keep my son safe, I can keep him protected, I can know that he's there with us. I want to have this incredible game room, like not video games necessarily, but basketball court, all of the things. So then after school, my son wants to come there. That's a financial goal for me because of a finite time frame. Now, my son could very well, I mean, not very well, he will end up reaching that age. I have only that amount of time to push. You see what I'm saying? I was kind of in a little bit of a lull, to be honest, as far as, my financial goals, and just kind of feeling good, being in, mom frame and everything. And I'll be honest, the upcoming recession depression it's put me on a shorter runway. It's put me on a shorter runway. It should be putting you on a shorter runway if you have financial goals. Because the thing is that there is going to be a lot of opportunities coming up that nobody else is going to get. There's going to be opportunities in this time frame where there's going to be less competition. Doors are going to open for people, even though it is a terrifying thing. And, hearing from people that, as adults went through the 2008 crash, which I guess I was an adult, but I was still in college and not really, in the world. Like, I was doing my own thing. Whenever I was, in that frame, or I'm sorry, with with this coming up, how people were losing their houses, and they were having to completely restart, and business were crashing, and all those things. I'm not wishing that upon anybody, and I hate that for anybody. But that's going to open up doors for those who are willing to be set up and prepared for it. And the way that I want you to think about this is, okay, this is just a piece of paper I grabbed here. So let's say, like, if this is beginning of opportunity, like right now, guys, especially for real estate and tons of things. Like, my biggest thing right now is I want to make sure that I have tons of liquid cash, that I can invest into property. So that's my goal right now. Because this is the beginning of the opportunity. We already see this happening. Houses are going to open up. Um, if I end up spending my time, and then let's say the end of this card is everything's back and inflation is hot on fire and the economy's going and houses are $100,000 overpriced again, right? And then you have to learn how to do that. You have to learn how to get the capital. You have to learn how to, you know, find the houses. There are strategies in finding houses and in flipping them, or when you hold them, when you don't, how to flip them faster. If you spend all of this time learning about it and thinking about it, your opportunity is going to be gone. Whereas if you spend half of the time or less, invest in yourself and spend a quarter of the time, spend a tenth of the time, learn someone who's done it before. You spend a quarter of that time, less than that, learning, you have that all other time for implementing. That is you raising the bar and getting better and better. You see what I'm saying here? But if you end up just saying, oh, I'm just going to watch, I'm just going to see how this goes, all of that opportunity is going to be gone. And you are not going to be in a better place, not going to be in the same place as what you were when this all first started. So that was a short lesson, guys. My baby, I'm pretty sure, just started stirring. So I'm going to grab him. I'm going to get in a workout. I'm going to get to work. See you